As this coming election grows ever nearer, God knows this country needs a hero. So John McCain set out to find that greatest hero that he had just made up in the bathroom before the third presidential debate. John McCain was wrong, though, because he had not just made up a hero, he had actually mentioned one. So when the debate came, when John McCain mentioned the hero, claiming that Obama had talked to a Joe the Plumber, not realizing that he had probably talked to many men, and some women named Joe, and at least 6 of them plumbers. So realizing there was an actual Joe the Plumber, John McCain sprang into action. He sought after the man, convincing him to enter the world of politics, and to ask for his name in merchandising rights. But anyway, now that the world knows his name, I feel America should know the real man behind the plunger. And the baldness. Joe Wurzelbacher was born on some date I couldn't find on Wikipedia, most likely in Holland, Ohio. Joe was born into a normal family, with a normal house, and with a normal amount of sibling rivalry. The only thing not normal about Joe's life was that his house had no toilet or plumbing. This led to many problems for Joe, for whenever he felt he had to go, he had to hold it in, which probably led to many hospital trips later. So when Joe moved out to go to Harvard and Yale at the same time, he discovered the joys of the bathroom, especially the toilet. Joe loved it so much that he stayed there more than in his dorm, probably because his roommate smelled like cabbage. Joe soon came to treat the toilet like his own family, naming it John the Magical Flying Toilet that is sometimes a fish. As you can tell, Joe had a lot of stifled imagination, among other things. Joe soon realized that some poor kids in Africa didn't have toilets, so he decided to quit his 2 prestigious universities and become the world's first toilet delivery service. After many trips to places without toilets, he realized toilets are useless without plumbing. He probably would have learned this if he had stayed in college. So Joe went to plumbing school and became a plumber. He left after 20 minutes, thinking he knew everything he needed to know, and then he started his career. He had been successful at first until the other plumbers realized he was plumbing on their turf, and then beat him up in true West Side Story fashion. So he then realized he would from then on become a secret underground plumber, which turns out gets a lot more money because people hire you more when you have a really cool title. With his newfound wealth, he decided to pay some people to be his wife and children. His little girl Susie is actually a 74-year-old waitress from Hooters. Anyway, one day he was playing with his newfound son Bob when Obama decided to go into his neighborhood. Joe walked up to him and told Obama how his policies would harm his illegal plumbing business. So with John McCain mentioning his name in the debate, he was raised to a newfound stardom, where he has decided to run for Congress, where he can finally deliver his message of plumbing with a plunger in one hand and an idiot guide to politics in the other.